So we finally decide to buy a house in the villages. So we start searching. We found the location. It's a new area below 44. We saw the house from the outside. We liked it. So we decided to go inside, check it out, and see if we like it. So we came inside. The house looks beautiful. We like everything. We checked the bedrooms. We checked the kitchen, the bathrooms, the square footage, the backyard, the lanai, and everything. Everything looks good. And we decide to buy the house. So when you buy a house, you don't really go on the microwave and you make sure if it works. You assume those things are common sense, they work. You're not putting the water on to see if the faucet works. Some minor little things you don't really do. You just check the major things in the house. The sizes, the look of the house, the roof of the house, the square footage, and so on. So we bought the house, and we've been living in this house now for 2 years, on and off. There is some things that the villagers could do better, and you only realize those things once you start living in the house. You can only notice those things once you start using the house. So there is around 10 things that I thought they kind of like, it could be better. The villagers can do a better job when it comes to those 10 things that they are annoying. They are fixable, but why do I have to fix something? I just bought a brand new house. Okay? So let's see what those things are. Okay, the stove. Nice, decent stove. Nothing to complain about other than this grill over here. It was exciting in the beginning. I thought, we can grill a couple of steaks or burgers or whatever, until I start using it, and it's a no-no. Once you grill something up here, it messed up the whole thing. You have to remove everything and clean it and everything. Plus this little part here is filling up with grease. It's a pain in the neck. It's not worth cooking burgers here. I'd rather put them on the fry pan or in the grill outside. But that doesn't bother me at all. It's fine. I can use it for, putting hot things. So it helps. The thing that I don't understand, and I'm scratching my head, how can they possibly do that? This door down there, you see this little thing over here? When we first saw it, we opened it, we put our baking pans there. We thought it was a storage area like every other stove. That's what it is. Oh no, it's not a storage area. It's a broiler. Guess what? You have to go on your knees to open it. And if you want to see inside, God forbid you're cooking something, you have to lay on the floor. And I'm like, why? Whose idea was that to put the broiler all the way down here? General Electric, horrible design. Now, okay, General Electric screwed up, and the villagers. Why you put this in a brand new house? You have people 55 and over moving in here. They have to lie on the floor to check it out. Plus, it's a fire hazard. To me, it's way too low. I still am scratching my head. I'm like, what they doing? So bad, very bad, and the villagers, bad choice. The attic. There is storage room up there, and it's nice actually. It has a light, and it has plenty of space to store things that you don't need. So when I first came into the house, I asked the realtor, can I look at up there? He's like, well, you can't. I'm like, why not? He's like, you need a ladder. I'm like, how come they don't have something like a little ladder? I own 6 houses. All of them have a little huts You pull down, like the old-fashioned ones, a little string comes down with a little wooden ladder so you can have access to the attic. Oh no. As soon as you buy the house, you either have to climb a ladder, again, 55 plus community, or you have to hire somebody to install a ladder. That's a no-no. So this is the fan you have in the bedroom, and this is what I did. I have to change the fan, and I bought a fan with a light. It was almost the same price to change the whole thing instead of putting the attachment to have a light, because even if I put the attachment, it's still going to be a problem because you only have one switch to turn on the fan and the light. So it's still going to be a problem having the attachment. So it was almost the same price. I bought a new fan with the light, and make sure you get a remote. So you come in, you put the light on, and then when you lie down and you go to sleep, you can use the remote to turn off the light or the fan. The front door. The front door now it's fine, but once you buy a house, it comes with the salad door. You can't see outside. No light comes inside. And they don't even have a little pinhole so you can see outside who's coming. Should I open the door? Especially over here, we have a lot of alligators, and you know that for some reason they like to go in the front door. So you don't want to open the door and you don't know what's out there. So I don't understand. Okay, you want to save money, you didn't put the glass. This is what we did afterwards. The first thing we did actually, because my wife was like, I can't open the door because I don't know what's outside. So at least if they don't even have a pinhole or a little window or something so you can see who's out there before you open the door. The laundry room. In the laundry room, the top shelf that was there when we bought the house. As you can see, you cannot even reach it. I don't understand why they have it so high. So that's another thing. I still don't understand why it's so high. That's another thing you have to consider. I had to install another one so I can put all my cleaning supplies, since there's not too much space in the house. So it comes with this on the top, but it's way too high. I don't understand why it's so high. Maybe they have a reason. I can figure it out. That's a no-no. Okay, in the living room, there's a fan with no light. There's no lights on the ceiling. Supposedly, you're supposed to put an attachment on the fan to have lights. And even if you do have lights, the other thing is you only have one switch, on and off. So if you want to have the lights only, you have to climb up a ladder because you can't even reach the chain that is hanging from the fan. So you need a ladder at all times. Anytime you want to switch from light to fan, or fan or light or whatever, you need a ladder. I don't get it. I don't understand this. Again, it's 55 plus community. I don't need a ladder to go all the way up there to change the speed or to shut off the fan and use the light, or the other way around. One more thing. Now, those are the pocket doors that they have mostly in the bedrooms. My opinion, I think this is kind of poor design. In order to close here you go. In order to close the pocket door, you have to lift this up, grab it. It's kind of sharp too, and pull it. Now, after you get there, you have to push it back in and then push, and it has to be lined up. I have to go on the inside. It has to be lined up with, otherwise it won't close. Like now, I don't even know if it's locked. And sometimes you can't even open it. I think it's very poor. I don't understand it. I don't mind the pocket door, but they should come up with a different design to close and open the door. Sometimes my my wife is in the bathroom and she locked the door and then she can't open it because it needs a little adjustment to open the door. So that's another poor design. Another thing that I think is poorly made from the villages is the paint job. I'm scared to touch it. You touch it a little hard and it creates a scar or a mark, or the paint comes out or whatever. That paint is not really paint. I don't even know what it is. It looks like if I scratch my finger like this a little bit, it will become black. It's horrible. And not only the paint, I don't get it why they have the texture on the walls and on the ceilings, you know. So God forbid you need to replace something, or you need to kind of like, I don't know, something happened to the wall and you need to cut a piece and put a new one. You have to hire a designer to to make all these designs around it. It's an honor. I don't get, like here. You see over here, I screw up over there. It's hard to come up with the same thing. And the paint is like it's like a charcoal. I don't know what it is. You know, everywhere you look, there's scratches because you can't even like touch it. That's how thin it is and so cheap paint. So this is something you consider. You know, a lot of people, they repaint their houses, but buying a new house and you want to repaint it, it's a no-no. The other thing is those brown, red, dark color screws on the outlets. To be honest with you, this one is over the kitchen. If you ask me right now what it does, I have no idea. Supposedly, it does turn on and off outlets somewhere in the house. So you have to kind of like remember. God forbid you have a visitor and wants to turn on something and clicks this one. If you have something plugged in, it's going to go either off or on. Who knows? The same thing, there's another one over here. And there is more in the bedrooms. Now, those are more confusing. So in the bedroom, you have one dark screw here, red or brown, whatever it is. Supposedly this one, it's for an outlet in the bedroom. So again, you have to remember which is on, which is off, and so on. This is ridiculous. I mean, I don't get it. I don't understand this system, how they come up with this. This is not 1950s. And plus, the other day, my cousin walks in and he goes to me, "You are so lazy. Change the screw. Why you have a black screw over there?" He thought it was me. No, that's how it was. So Now, when it comes to the fridge, I don't have any complaints. The fridge is nice. It looks good. It does what it's supposed to do. The only thing, I can't blame the villagers for this, but I figure I mention it if some people are interested of doing it. So there is a filter that you need to change every 6 months. So the first thing that I did when I moved into the house, I bought a bulk of filters. Actually, it was like 5 of them. And I like the brand that I use. So I make sure it's the same number. It fits there and everything. So I bought them from Amazon. They're cheaper. It wasn't because of the price, but they were cheaper actually. And then I put the new one and the fridge wasn't working. And I'm like, what's going on? I thought I made a mistake. I checked the numbers again. I went back on Amazon and no, it was legit. It was the right number, the right size and everything. So I was like, and then I went on YouTube. I'm like, maybe I'm missing something. It wasn't working. I have 5 filters. I'm like, what am I going to do now? So I went on Lowe's because they say you got to go to Lowe's to get the one for this fridge. So I went to Lowe's, I bought one, and I paid, I think it was $65. I don't remember exactly. I mean, I paid $65 for all 5. I think that's ridiculous, and nothing else. You have no choice. So, and then I went on YouTube to see why my filters, the ones from Amazon, wasn't working, and guess what? They have a chip on the filter. So if the chip is not on the new filters, you can use it. I think it doesn't bother me the price. I can pay $70 or $60, whatever it was, to buy the legit one. But why you scam me like this? You know what I'm saying? I call those scams. So what I did, and I'm using now those filters, is you take out the sticker around the filter. As you can see, there's a chip inside. So make sure you line up on the same spot, put it around your new filter, put it back in, and it will work. I don't know, maybe that will help some people. No good GE. I hate those kind of things. One more thing. The water system, the hot water system. I know they try to save money. I know they try to save space. I know it's probably more convenient is the tankless water system. It's outside the house. It's a small unit. You don't have those big water tanks anymore. I do understand it's more modern, it's more, I guess it saves you money in the long run, but you put the hot water on, it takes forever to come out. Sometimes it doesn't even come out at all. Sometimes you take a shower, in the middle of your shower, boom, the water gets cold. I ask around, a lot of people have the same problem. I didn't use the house a lot in the beginning when we first bought it, so I didn't notice. I thought it happened once, it wouldn't happen again. Now I'm 2 years in this house and it keeps happening all the time. While you're taking a shower, first of all, it takes forever to come out, the hot water. And then when it comes out, you start taking a shower. In the middle of your shower, it goes cold. So you have to turn it off and turn it on again and all over again. It happens a few times to me and my wife. I'm on the 2nd year of the house. There's no warranty no more. So they told me if I call, it will be very expensive to fix, whatever the case is. So we'll see what happens down the road. Now, overall, do I like the house and the villages? Is it a good buy? Is it worth it? Absolutely. I think it's beautiful. The little house that I got here is amazing. We are very happy with it. Of course, those minor issues that I mentioned could be better. Am I happy? Very happy. I even bought another one down by Well Point, and I think it's a good bargain. It's a good price. The structure of the house is very good, and most of the things are okay. They're very nice. They're very good houses, and I have to say the villagers did a very good job. Thank you for watching. I hope it was helpful. Please subscribe. I'm trying. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.